Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex Day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as usual, and you can see we tagged this trend line up at the top here. Well, was looking for something a little bit different to just the trend line, but we didn't really materialize. The only thing that I'm concerned with at the moment is we have broken through this bit of structure here. So you can see pretty much looking like a double bottom, and we are back at the neckline here, which is roughly around 115.852. Oscillators are grouped the upside, indicating potentially a move to the downside. My concern is we did break the swing high here. So down to the hour, that'll give us the opportunity that we need to look for. And you can see it is a bit of a range that's formed. There's the range. So obviously we need to just be very careful here, because if that is a double bottom, then I would expect continuation to the upside. So that's the one side of it. The other side of it is if we break this range to the downside, come back and test it and continue moving, that could really mean a continuation to the downside. So we're really looking for, the noise is about a strong dollar at the moment. So that's kind of the narrative we need to pay attention to. So yeah, I think for me, this one is a sit in hands right now. Just wait for the structure to break. If this level breaks here at 116.179, and we sort of get a nice solid break above and come test, that's going to break a trend line. That would get me looking for the trades in the opposite direction. But at the moment, I think we're more than likely going to break this to downside and continue the journey down. So pay attention to this range. Break and retest is the opportunity to be short. US dollar Japanese yen is the next one that we have. Let's get back onto the 8 hour. And you can see we have pretty much one-way traffic. I mean, we broke through the moving averages, came back and tested them here, and then it's been one-way traffic since then. So at the moment, we do have gaps to the downside. We've got a little bit of a hanging man that is forming. I wouldn't really want to be chasing longs up at this level. I need to see the pullback. So that's what we're waiting for. We're looking for a dip to buy. And if you look at the hour, that may actually be it. So another bit of structure here. Okay, just do that. There's our range. So same scenario brewing on US dollar Japanese yen. I suspect we're going to continue in the trend that we've been going, but obviously you want to see a bit of a pullback. There is a gap here from Friday that is still open. That's 113.719 area, and it is also a bit of structure here. So that would be a fairly decent area to be long. Alternatively, we need to wait for a break of 114.464. Break and retest, and then that will give you the opportunity to be long with a stop below the range. So we're either looking for the range break to the upside, or we're looking for a pullback onto structure for the opportunity to buy into this. Trend is up, we should only be looking for longs. British pound Japanese yen, another one that the trend is very strong to the upside. Just want to highlight this this flag, and what's unique about it is typically when you get a break like that in the wrong direction, remember that is a bear flag there, and you get a break up like that, often it's an exhaustion break to the upside, and then you get a pretty violent move to the downside. There's only a 25% probability that that is going to continue on its merry way up. So I'd be a little bit cautious of chasing longs at the moment. I want to see pullback onto structure. And the closest bit of structure we have is on the weekly, which is 156.155. Just show you that that's that break there. But that is a clear break. It's a weekly close above that level. So I would suspect we've got a couple more weeks of forward momentum or upward momentum coming. So looking at the hour, you can see we've got moving averages, sorry, not moving averages, but the oscillators crossed over fairly far apart, and that is always typical of a violent move. Also diversions, low, lower, low, low, higher, low. So maybe this is going to be one of those 25% probabilities that this continues to the upside. So my advice, get rid of that diagonal. Keep that diagonal in, because that'll be your trend line. Wait and see if we can get back to this weekly 156.155. That's what I would anticipate, and then that should form a bull flag and then you're looking for the break of the structure for a move to the upside. So pull back into this area, 156, 155, you're looking for opportunities to buy. And this thing is, I think we've got quite a few weeks of the pound being on a ripper to the upside. Lastly, Euro British pound. So we've had a very clear break last week, and that was this 084552. Got a bit of an inside bar forming right now. So I would expect some kind of structure. So in other words, a move to the upside to reject a level and then an opportunity to get short again. Don't want to be short right at the bottom here. Doesn't really look that appetizing right now. Potentially a double bottom forming, but look at the oscillators. Oscillators are indicating this is a potential trend to the downside. So maybe just keep that trend line in play and pay attention to the lows of last week. So that's kind of, ideally I'd like to see us up here. So 084552, get back there, reject that area. That would give me the opportunity to be short. Alternatively, what you're going to see is we've had a gap down, pull back, close the gap, and basically you're going to see a move from here down. So yeah, just wait for the European Open. This level here at 084241 is the other one you need to pay attention to. Break and retest of that, that's going to open up some more downside for us as well. So yeah, some pretty solid trends forming in Forex this week. So yeah, the trend is your friend. You look for the opportunities to go with the trend, but remember, if the trend is up, buy in when it pulls back, and if the trend's down, sort of sell when the move comes back to test a breakout. That's kind of the structure you need to pay attention to this week. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.